y'all feeling? What's going on, man? It's been a minute, but we back. We had to jump on this Ayesha Curry situation, man. So look, today we playing hooky. We both took off of work. Well, Dominique was off, so I took off with her. So we got time today. We got time to talk about this hot topic with Ayesha Curry. So if you haven't heard about the situation, basically we all know that Ayesha Curry basically said she out here, she needs some attention from these other dudes. And I've heard all kind of takes on it. We got some people on one end of the spectrum talking about she didn't say anything wrong. She just feels she needs some attention. I've even heard people try to blame it on Steph Curry. He ain't giving her enough attention. I also heard people on the other end going back, they bringing up old tweets and old statements that Ayesha Curry made about chicks being thirsty and needing to cover up and all this type of things, and they calling her a hypocrite because now they feel like she out here being just as thirsty as them. So we know the truth always falls somewhere in the middle. So we here to give our take on the Ayesha Curry thing. My whole take on the thing is, I believe there is some level of insecurity. She had, I think, postpartum, the fact that she's been basically carrying babies and raising babies the past 3 to 5 years plays a role in it. She doesn't feel as sexy or as beautiful as she used to. I believe that plays a part in it. But the part about needing attention from other men is the part that really stood out to me, because I feel like, knowing the situation, she's been with Steph since she was like, what, 15 years old? And I believe she just hit a phase in her life where she woke up and was like, man, I've really been with this man my entire adulthood. Like, I've never gone out and dated. I've never gone out and experienced another man pursuing me, another man charming me. And that raises the question to me is, as adults, do we need a whole phase? Should everybody go through a whole phase? What you think, babe?
Well, I don't like this
when I say
wording whole phase,
right,
okay, because that implies something. But what I think what you're trying to say is that everyone needs to experience a dating life.
Right.
You need to experience, meeting different type of people, experiencing them, and growing as a person while you're meeting all of these different people. So I think that a lot of people do. I think that everyone should go through that phase, because it will allow you to see how different people are, how you are with different people, and it just allows you to experience life.
Right.
And when you date young and you get married young, you do lose that aspect of your life, because you are thrown into I'm not gonna say thrown into, but you've chosen to go into a committed relationship with somebody. And so at that point, when you're married, you're no longer gonna get as much attention from men, or the kind of attention that you might be seeking. So yes, I think everybody should go through that phase. For me, I think I sympathize with Ayesha Curry, and I think a lot of men are reacting the way they react because they don't have to experience a lot of things that women go through in life when it comes to being a wife, being a mother, and how that changes not only your outward appearance but your inward appearance. So I sympathize with her, and I understand what she was trying to say.
No, I don't agree with that.
Excuse me, it's my turn. I understand what she was trying to say in that moment, because when you go through this transition of being a wife and you're having children, things happen to you. They happen to your body. Not only your body, obviously your body changes. You just grew a human in your body. But once you have that baby, a lot of people don't realize that postpartum depression is real. And for me, I feel like every woman has some sort of version of it, whether it's more severe than other people, but there's a change that happens in you. And sometimes you can get to a point where you don't feel your best. Shoot, I'm still trying to recover. I still don't feel my best, and it was over 1 year old. So I can understand that part of it. And for her, because she's in that moment in her life, she's seeking something that's gonna validate who she used to be, or how she used to feel about herself. So she's saying, hey, my husband gets all of this attention, so obviously he's a handsome guy and people want to talk to him, not even to mention he's freaking rich and one of the best NBA players out there. But also, she wants to feel as if people desire her the same way so that she can validate something within herself. So I can understand that part of it. But a piece of that I want to kind of speak on is that I believe that I learned this lesson at a very young age. And I think a lot of people don't learn this lesson early enough or at all in life. And the lesson is that everybody in the world does not need to like you in order for you to validate yourself and how beautiful you are and how sexy you are. And I learned that at an early age because I grew up, I was a skinny little dark-skinned girl living in South Florida where there's all these other ethnicities and exotic looking girls. And I had come to a point where I was like, dang, dudes don't like me. I'm clearly not cute because they not trying to holler at me. But eventually I realized, you know, all the dudes in the school ain't trying to holler at me. But, you know, I pulled me at 2 or 3, you know. I pulled me 2 or 3. And I got to a point where I was satisfied with that because I realized that everybody isn't going to like me. And I have to be okay with that because I'm not for everybody. And also, you know, when we're out here looking for love and we're wanting to commit to somebody, remember, that's only going to be one person, y'all. Y'all only need one person to validate you and allow you to feel beautiful, and they commit to you and want to be in a relationship with you in the long run, you know, as a marriage. So you really only have to get that one person. You know, I sometimes I feel bad that women feel like they have to have all these people trying to holler at them for them to feel, you know, as if they a bad one, or, you know, so everybody likes them. But like I said, I can sympathize with Ayesha Curry, but I also want women to realize that, you know, when we reach these points of insecurities, at that point we need to kind of take a step back from what's going on around us and take another self audit on ourselves and try to find out why we're feeling this way, what's making us feel this way, and work on fixing it. And I think that Ayesha Curry has kind of started doing that because she mentioned she started doing her own thing because she didn't want to lose sense of herself. And I think that that's very important for women to do. But I think now she just needs to kind of pull it back a little bit, you know, understand that she has gone through three different pregnancies, and that's going to take a toll on her, and she just needs to push herself back to where she wants to be to feel beautiful and validated. She doesn't have to get that from the men around her.
Right. And I'm not going to assume, I'm going to take up for the men, because we're not going to just try to say what she meant to say. We're going to go off of what she said.
That has nothing to do with nothing about what the men.
Yes, it do.
See,
you made the comment that the men upset with Ayesha Curry, and they don't realize what she was meaning to say. That's what you just said earlier in the video. What men are upset about with Ayesha Curry is you got one of the most famous, richest dudes on the planet walking around being, as far as we know, faithful to you. He ain't never had no scandals. He taking care of you. You living a life that most of these women out here dreaming about living. And then you still out here, and you made the statement. You didn't say, I don't feel as pretty as I used to, or I don't feel as secure with myself as I used to. You said, I wish I was getting some attention from these other dudes. That's two totally different statements. And I can understand as a man, if I'm out here and I'm taking care of you, I'm being faithful to you, you out here living, you can buy whatever you want, you can go wherever you want, and I'm faithful to you, and then you come out here and you say, you need some attention from some other dudes. Like, what in the world are you talking about? As a man, that's completely and totally disrespectful. And I'm not saying it's wrong for her to feel like that. I believe the only mistake she really made was that she made that comment on that platform. That should have been something, because we all grow through phases in our relationship. I believe Ayesha is at a phase in her life where she's just like, man, she's at a grass is maybe greener phase. She's experienced one dude her whole entire adulthood. She's gotten to a point where she's like, man, I'm 30-something years old. Like, what else is there out there? And that's completely okay if she would have just went and told it to Steph Curry. And now Steph could have been able to say, okay, babe, okay, this is how you feeling. This is who you are right now in this moment. How can I make a shift now? Can I make a shift as a husband to help you get through this phase that you're going through? like for you to, but I can completely understand and sympathize with the dudes. You don't sit up there and say, especially after all I'm doing for you, you gonna come out and say out your mouth on a public platform that you want some attention from some other dudes. Like, that's just totally and completely uncalled for. And you can't just dismiss a man's feelings saying that they don't understand it and charge it to postpartum, because that ain't got nothing to do with it. We not gonna let her get off on that. At the end of the day, fellas, I got your back, shawty. I got your back.
Okay, guys, I'm not trying to dismiss you, but I'm trying to give y'all a female perspective so y'all can try to understand what she was trying to say. That's all. Like you said, I also agree that she shouldn't have said it, you know, publicly, and that's a conversation she should have had with her husband. However, you know, things happen, and you know, we gotta talk about it. That's why I no longer sing out here talking about what she said.
At the end of the day, she hit a phase. Steph, that's part of a relationship. People gonna grow, they gonna evolve, they gonna need different things down the line as the relationship grows. Your 20-year-old self is not gonna need the same thing as your 30-year-old self. So your partner has to be willing. What love is, love says, okay, now that you've grown and evolved into this person, I am willing and I'm capable of making the adjustment to provide what you need in this phase of your life. And that's what love is. And that's basically the point that we took 11 and a half minutes to make. So y'all let us know. Y'all let us know what y'all think. Hopefully y'all get to the meat of the video. And we'll holler at y'all.
Y'all gotta watch the whole video. Don't just watch the part that people talking about. Watch the whole video so that you can truly get an idea of how you think Asha is feeling right now, currently. Because she shows a lot of on her face that she ain't really talking about. But it's some stuff going on there, girl.
And we're gonna leave y'all with that. We finna go enjoy our hooky day. We finna go watch this Avengers.
We about to be here for 4 hours.
So y'all be good, man.
Bye, y'all.